He's a role model. 7, 1, 2, 5. Are we doing this right?
Jeez.
Look, I made fire. Oh, fire.
Fucking Neanderthal.
Magic. Fire. Oh.
Ooh,
damn.
with the swiftness.
You're pretty fast with those new eyes.
Those new eyes changed his life, huh?
For our listeners, we're smoking a whiskey glass right now with some oak wood. You never looked at the camera, by the way. God damn, this guy cannot take direction. Well, show everybody your new lokes.
Well, I was trying to save the fucking mic.
I know you were multitasking.
Gentleman's pour.
Pass it along.
Bro, you got fucking 3 more glasses to do,
I
man.
know. What the
Oh, we're doing all?
Yeah, you guys don't want a glass?
Oh,
No, I'm good right now. I have
guess-
beer.
Oh, well then.
So then I want one.
You don't
I want
want
you
one?
to try it
Eric,
first.
do you want it?
I guess I'll have one too.
Peer pressure.
That was we saw all the peer pressure just happen, every little step of it.
Every little step.
Every little step.
Keep the cup there for a while, smoky, because you don't taste anything.
Are you fucking serious?
What?
Fuck, dude. You want to be like me so much.
Why? Because I said every little step?
Just leave it like that for a while and then do another
When
one.
you look back at this, fucking. What time is it? Put that time down.
Timestamp or what? What
Yeah.
just what just happened? What did I miss?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I repeated something.
Yeah, but
What happened?
nothing.
Tell the listeners. Tell me.
I
Shit.
think he wants to be like me. What's going on right now?
Damn, Eric's getting down with that
Ooh.
burning shit over there. Just leave it for a little bit. Let it smoke the cup. I'm already drinking this one though.
There's 4 in there, or there's 3 now, or now there's 1. Sick ass math.
All right.
That's kind of like a perfect shape wood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For this occasion. Because you could have put another one right here. Like, had all 4 of them right
I
there.
feel like you could be like fucking cooking some meat in the fucking wilderness and slap some fucking steaks on that bitch.
It looks like a steak.
It looks like a fucking fatty steak.
Stop trying to be like me, dude. That's the shit he tried to pull at me earlier. That's so fucking stupid. Dumbass.
That's what you did?
I hope you can look back at that and be like, oh yeah, that was kind of dumb. What an idiot.
I thought he had said one of your catchphrases.
I
or
know,
something.
yeah.
Catchphrase?
Yeah, your face.
Oh,
Sick
Pick
burn.
the forehead.
Sick burn.
That was a burn. That was a burn. Fucking I catch myself watching the 70s Show a lot on Netflix. Is it on
That's
there?
fucking great.
I always
show.
watch
Because
like,
you like watching rapists.
rapists. Who the fuck's a rape? Oh, fucking Hyde.
Damn, it's
Yeah.
delicious.
Your favorite comedians are rapists. Your 2 favorite comedians are pedophiles or sexual deviants.
Oh man. So if you guys don't know what he's talking about,
Who got
the news came out yesterday about Byan Callen supposedly raped someone, which
Yeah.
I don't fucking believe.
Supposedly he raped someone and then he came on to like a chick in like a dressing room or something, right? I don't believe any of that shit.
Well, the story is that the one that's saying that
Right there.
that raped him or he raped
Martin
is like
fucked it up.
it's a friend. It's a friend of his, and I guess they were hanging out and they kissed and whatever, and he was just like pretty much pressuring her and basically raped her supposedly.
Huh.
But I feel like
She hooked up with them and,
And
then
then
she had a
was like, oh,
boyfriend
what?
and then she was like, fuck, I fucked up. This guy doesn't even want to be with me. Now I cheated on my boyfriend, so I need
But-
something to tell my boyfriend.
When
There's
was
also-
this though? How long ago? Or did they say?
20 years ago or some shit. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
but there's also a conspiracy because how Joe Rogan got fucking the 100 million from Spotify. So there's someone out there is a hater, so started digging into shit, couldn't find anything on him. So he moved to the next guy, which is Joey Diaz, and Joey Diaz shut them up. And then they got Delia. And then now they got fucking Byan Callen. So they're just going after his friends now.
So I wonder if Brendan Schaub's gonna cry on.
Well, they're supposed to have an emergency podcast tonight.
Are they?
Byan Callen wanted to address it. I mean, and that was actually one of my topics. It's like, I feel bad for the guy. Like, if you've been watching Fire the Kid for the longest he gets breaks, and then like everything goes to shit. Like he's always been like trying, struggling actor type
like
guy.
the Joker shit. Like I thought he was like, oh fuck, he's on the Joker.
Yeah, no, I was like,
Fuck
oh, that's
yeah.
his
And
big
next thing you know,
break.
like Bobby Lee said one time, he's like, so yeah, I went to go see the Joker, and all I saw was
But-
those you
Academy Award.
just Academy Award. Give him an Oscar. Give him an
Yeah,
Oscar.
give him an Oscar. Like, fucking, yeah, like, you know, he'll get a show and then he'll get canceled or just shit doesn't really pan out. So him and Chris D'Elia had this whole thing where they were like fucking talking to each other on Instagram, and it was pretty funny. They'll talk shit on each other. And apparently Netflix got wind of that, and they pitched a show, and it was supposed to come out on Netflix. Like, that was going to be a big break for Byan Callen and Chris D'Elia. It was going to be like a prank show of them two. Chris D'Elia goes and gets caught fucking trying to talk to younger girls or whatever, allegedly, and that fucked it up for Callen. And then all of a sudden now, I feel it's because he's associated with D'Elia, they just went hard on him, and he's just kind of like a victim of that whole situation.
Fucked up. Super fucked up.
PC culture just going at people.
Oh, Martin.
Yeah,
I don't make enough money. Give a fuck about my poor ass.
Oh, they do.
And I've never done anything in my life.
Never done anything in my life. Yeah, it's fucked up. I wonder, like, what he's gonna say today. He's probably just gonna fucking like deny it and.
yeah. I think he already denied it, but I think he's gonna probably like go on a big rant about how this is bullshit. How people are getting their lives ruined over like lies or allegations.
I think it's a lose-lose though, because even if he speaks out or if he doesn't, it's kind of like the media and everything already says that you've done this. You know what I mean? So
The news is already out there, so there's
Yeah.
already like a select group that doesn't even watch the podcast that already assumes, oh, that's the guy that.
And also, fucking, I was telling you about it in the car on the way over here. Amy Schumer is fucking on top of it, of course, like already like talking
saying something
shit.
about it.
Yeah, 'cause she thinks she's like the front line for the females, I believe.
That's like Whitney Cummings, same thing. She
Yeah.
was like Chris D'Elia's good friend, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh yeah, he's a creep," and da-da-da. Like
Did she say
went hard
shit
on
like
him.
that?
Yeah, not exactly that he's a
Damn.
creep, but she said something like, "Yeah, that's straight like predatory behavior," and
Yeah.
like fucking. Just
I
basically
also
canceled
believe
him.
she did all that, one, because she's a bitch, and two is because she's close friends to him, and she's
they had a
part
show
of the
together.
she's part of the women movement or whatever. So she kind of had to go hard on him too. Like he kind of turned his back on him.
Yeah, she plays to be like the voice of feminists.
Yeah. But-
Yeah, it's I don't know. That whole thing's fucking wild. But the conspiracy theory is interesting. That what they're saying. Who is it that said it?
Sam Tripoli.
Sam Tripoli. You know how him and Eddie Braj, fucking Eddie Bravo, they fucking do all that conspiracy shit. They're
They're
saying
all in
because
the same camp though too.
yeah, they're saying that's the reason. So Rogan's obviously becoming super popular, and he leans more left, but he has very conservative views. So obviously the left side doesn't like that. So he's getting like this huge fucking voice, and he's getting like all this praise, and you know he's basically like the biggest radio show right now. And so they're saying that they're just attacking basically his soldiers and taking down his people, and then eventually that'll make him crumble.
Fine, he's gonna move to Texas, build a big ass compound. I'll buy a ticket.
Yeah, there's
To
no
live.
way no way that's gonna make him crumble.
Yeah, 100% it's not.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's not going to stop them from trying. And this
Yeah.
is just a conspiracy theory. So
it's just fucked up.
Yeah. Fucking people just fucking have nothing to
Bored.
do and bored and fucking looking for people. Bullshit. Speaking about Byan Callen, he's also on one of my favorite shows right now, Kingdom on Netflix.
he's on it?
Yeah, he's in it.
But it's not a stretch how he
Yeah, how he
acts.
acts, yeah.
That's how he.
he just says the same
Yeah,
shit.
that's how he does that voice on the podcast.
So do you
all the
want to
time.
fight?
Yeah,
You want to fight? Just take the
And
fight.
he
man.
acts like
He's
checking
like,
him out,
Like kinda gay, yeah.
sort of.
Says the same shit.
He
He's
has
a
that like
mobster.
accent like he did in
Hangover.
Hangover?
Yeah.
well, didn't
don't
he
remember
grow
in
up out
Hangover.
in like didn't he like live in India and stuff for a while?
Yeah.
Cuz his
Oh,
dad
Pakistan.
was
Pakistanian. Well, he's his national. Well, he was actually born in the Philippines,
Mhm.
but he's American because it was on the base. But
Yeah,
he
his dad
did grow
was-
up in Pakistan or
Said
something like
Manila, Philippines. Yep.
that. Yeah, but that show is fucking tight. Kingdom, you guys gotta watch it. Well, Martin's been watching it, and I'm also excited that Peaky Blinders is shooting again. released the
Oh,
name
I'm
of the
fucking
first one.
stoked for that.
Still haven't been able to get back
Dude,
into it.
What do you mean
fucking-
back into
you
it?
never got into it?
I watched the first season. It was really fucking good.
Dude,
And
and I
Like,
love
you
the
don't
first season, but
understand,
it gets
dude.
better
Yes,
Yeah.
and then better.
that's what everyone keeps saying. And then I
And
try
you know-
to. I,
Well, now
I,
you can see, so
Yeah. But I start the second season, and then all of a sudden it's just the first 2 episodes are slow as fuck,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
how they
can't
are.
get past them.
Dude, but that show is so good with the bad guys too, like the bad dudes, like the ones that go against each other, them. Well, technically they're the bad guys, but the people that go after them,
Well, which one?
they're super good on all of them.
Oh, all the different gangs.
All the different gangs, all the different bosses.
My
or whatever
favorite
they
one
are.
was the last one.
Um,
The dudes that would sing before they fucking did some shit.
the something boys.
Yeah, something boys.
And
And that's a real gang. I looked it up. I forgot they were called though. But
So this one, the new one's gonna be coming to America, right?
I'm not
Because
sure.
the brother wanted to come, the youngest. Remember? He
Oh, I
wanted
don't
to-
he
know.
did. He did though.
Oh yeah, his brother John.
Oh, but then there was like all kinds of fucking.
But then
Like,
he was
people
beefing
were
with
being
Michael.
traitors.
With Michael and his fucking wife.
Well, Michael's the one that wanted to come.
No, but they
Well, the
sent
wife.
John out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that we already saw that. John came back.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
that's right.
with his wife, and then they try to like convince him to like, oh yeah, we gotta fucking.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, what you do? Yeah.
Dude, it's a good ass fucking show.
Yeah, you gotta watch
Badass
it.
fucking show.
So what's the? Is there a complete difference of how you can see now and everything
So
like that?
explain why you have those fucking crazy ass X-Men glasses on. For the viewers, what is going on right now? See this right here? This is a new look, 2020
Yeah,
Gucci edition.
Gucci.
I'm about to try out for the NBA.
The new
That's why,
Yeezys.
the NBA.
yeah.
He's fucking was it Karl Malone that had that shit?
The wheelchair NBA.
The goggles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the goggles.
No, I just got
No,
LASIK. Just got LASIK Friday.
The experience
Friday
sounded
morning.
crazy. Like I thought they put you under. You were just.
No, you're wide awake. They just give you a Xanax so you calm the fuck down.
Fuck that,
But
dude.
even with that, like I was kind of screaming in my head for like half of it. It was
It's-
weird.
How he was explaining it is like let's say if you put like VR goggles on, and then someone's like cleaning like a window. They're literally cleaning your eyes, scraping them, cutting shit, and you're just like
Yeah.
seeing that.
You don't feel shit on your eyes?
No, they
'cause
put
they-
these like
They,
numbing.
yeah, they put a shit ton of numbing drops in your eyes so you can't feel it.
Oh, fuck that still. Though.
How's your eyes? Did they have something having your eyes open?
Yeah, so they tape your eyelashes up and then they tape your bottom eyelashes down. Then they get those clamps that go in there and then open up your eye
Oh.
so you can't blink at all.
That shit hurt my eyes.
And then as you're laying there, they're like,
Fuck.
stare at that green dot and don't stop looking at that green dot.
I-
And they're like, if
that would make me the most
Yeah,
nervous
they're
because I
like-
know I'd be like, I just want.
yeah, they're like, if you look away from that green dot, they're gonna fuck up. You're like, oh shit, like,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna have to recalibrate. It's gonna take a lot longer. Like that's what they say. The nurses tell you that. They're like, it's gonna take longer if you don't look at the green dot. I'm like,
So
"Fuck."
what are they doing? It's a
Hmm?
laser or because he's
What they do is they slice open the top layer of your eyeball.
and you see all that.
They pull the flap open, and then from there they start moving your lens around and start cleaning it, and then they get it ready for the laser that they're about to shoot into it to reshape it.
Should've
But
took a GoPro.
While you're doing it, like while they're doing that,
Right.
the doctor's just like, oh yeah, so your vision's gonna start to get a little blurry, and then it does, like it's just like hazy film over your eye. And he's like, and now you can't see, and all of a sudden just black, like there's just nothing there.
That's the
Yeah,
And
scariest
yeah,
part.
and I'm laying down, and I'm like, and I'm fucking blind. Like this,
Yeah.
this motherfucker just blinded me. I'm fucked.
Imagine if he fucked up and he was just like, and now you can't see.
Yeah, and there goes your oops. Like
Rachel, we're gonna have to write this one up again.
How did it go? Was it like when
Call
they
the
turn off
Lord.
the TV, it just goes like
Hmm?
that? Like it just like a little out of
No,
nowhere,
it-
or just
it-
went. "Mm."
no, it just goes from like fuzzy, and then immediately just
Pitch
black,
black.
just pitch black,
Oh, that's fucking nuts, dude.
and then there's nothing there, and but you could still kind of feel pressure like of him moving around, and then like this machine fucking goes into your eyeball and like
Why
it-
can't they fix people that are blind?
That's a
because
whole
that's
different
that's a
thing.
whole that's a
It's
whole different thing. That's like
what I
their
figure. Yeah.
that's
the
like the back,
nerves,
the
yeah.
nerves that
Like, you would
connect to your
think you
brain
could
and all that.
fucking replace some shit just because they can.
Well, I mean, I've seen something. I'm not sure how real this shit is, but it's like a kind of like a camera. They put like a little camera thing in there, and it kind of projects to your brain. You can see, but I don't know how real that shit is.
Elon Musk.
Well, surprising.
Elon Musk. Just throw it out there. Elon Musk.
That what you just explained is kind of like some serial killer shit.
What?
Like in those movies where they put them to sleep, but they're like cutting off their body parts and all that shit, but they're still awake.
They keep
when
them alive
they
with
just paralyze them. Yeah,
But
that's
you're still,
exactly how that felt.
and they
Hostile and shit?
Yeah, they
I
keep
could just fix
giving
you
them
with a
shots
chair
of
like that.
adrenaline, right, to keep them alive.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
them
exactly how that fucking felt. Because you're just like laying there, and you're like, if I move, they're gonna fuck up my eyes. But
Fuck that.
he just
dude.
blinded me. So like, what the fuck do I do? Like, there is that tiny bit of panic of like, fuck, like I can't see right now. He just fucked up my eye, and then he's like, you're gonna feel some pressure, and then this machine just fucking goes down. Imagine like the tube, like from like a paper towel tube that fits over your eye, and it just like squeezes in, like
Sucks it.
yeah, it squeezes in there real deep. And you just feel that pressure, like just it almost feels like it's going into your
But
skull.
it's not pain. It's more of
It's just
being
pressure.
scared.
It's pressure, yeah. Like someone's just shoving a tube into your eye, like it's,
Basically like this.
yeah, like that fucking thing just getting shoved around your eye, and then you could just feel things moving around a little bit.
But your eyesight just fucking day and night. Like, it's
Shit
totally
fucked me
different
up.
now.
Yeah,
Like
Day and night.
afterwards, just like right after.
yeah.
Oh shit,
Damn.
that's cool. That's
But they're
fucking super
like,
cool.
but right after that, your eyes are super sensitive. So like all the fucking lights that are in there are just 10 times as bright. Like if you're just the most hungover,
So it's HD now.
yeah, it's just super bright. So like when you turned on that fucking light, I was like, oh god, like,
You think you're better than people now?
I've always been better than people.
Good
So,
answer.
so what you're saying is you're RoboCop now.
No, I'm not a robot yet.
I said
Yeah.
RoboCop.
Okay, it's in the future.
Did they do both
Like,
eyes
Yeah.
at the same time?
No, they did one, then they did the other.
The whole time you was explaining, I was thinking about what you said of they're taking his parts out. I was just thinking about RoboCop in that scene when they're cutting him open. And the guy's just on top of him like, fuck you, and spits on his mask. He's
I forgot about that. He's all fucking.
Murphy. Yeah. Like, damn.
It was exactly,
That drug always looked
exactly
cool.
like that.
How long did it take?
It was the procedure was like 10 minutes
Each eye or all together?
altogether.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
How was the doctor? Or the... How was the dude? Like, he was cool?
He
Like,
was cool
cheers.
as fuck.
cheers, fellas.
He was cool.
Fucking,
as fuck.
Boom.
When I went to go... when I went to the dentist last time,
He kept calling
one of
me.
the doctors was like, you know, or the dentist guy was like cleaning my teeth. Dude, he was so close to my face, like, you know how they get real close, and his fucking breath stunk, dude. I'm just standing there with my mouth open, like, fuck. I kind of want to tell him something.
He's all
Like, I was like,
breathing into
fuck.
your mouth with his
Good
nasty
thing it
breath.
only lasted like
You didn't
5
have a
minutes.
mask on?
This was like 2 years ago.
Pre-COVID?
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let's go every 6 months, guy.
He dragon breath you.
Yeah. An asshole.
What about did you guys watch the David Choe and Joe Rogan?
I fucking love David Choe. I want to buy
Dude.
some
Did you watch it
paintings.
though?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
I didn't
The whole
finish it.
fucking
I
thing.
want to finish it. What?
The Anthony Bourdain part?
Hold on, don't
yeah.
tell me that. Don't because I
I'm not
want
gonna
to
say exactly what happened, but that shit touched me. That shit was some real shit. No, it was some real
He was
shit.
like that touched me. I was like, but
That shit was
What's the
real.
shit?
no, I know that's why I know it will be because, dude, I was actually really enjoying that whole. Like, I was gonna go to sleep. I had to wake up early today. I stayed up fucking in his
We
room
were like
just
little
watching it like
we were
little kids,
just
like
watching
hanging out
it.
in his room, like just watching it, just stuck
It was tight.
till like 2 a.m. I was like, oh fuck, it's late as fuck. I need to go. And I think there was still like an hour left. So, but there's a couple things I want to say from that. The first one, Rogan, I fucking love the guy. He's really good at listening. He's good at, you know, analyzing things. But sometimes I feel like he just needs to like understand that other people's upbringings are really different. Like David Choe was talking about being Asian
yeah.
and his experience and how
Yeah.
it kills him and how it makes him feel hurtful. And then Rogan was kind of like, "Oh yeah, but that shouldn't bother you, or don't do this." It's like, dude, like I get it, you're Italian, but you're basically white. Like you don't
I
understand.
don't get it.
Like you don't, and it's not his fault. He did, and David Choe started explaining it a little bit further and stuff, and I think he started to get it.
And how he explained it was the right way how he explained it. Like,
Yeah.
that's really how. I don't know if you went through that, but I know.
Yeah,
we went
personally,
through
yeah,
that, like-
definitely. Where you just feel like, especially when you start to realize like, oh shit, different from what the majority is here, and then when you realize like, oh, like you have to act a certain way around these people.
But now
'Cause that's what your parents bring you up with. Yeah, so it was like
or
yeah.
when he was explaining how when Trump calls it a certain thing,
that's the part that triggered me.
and then
And he
Rogan
was like, he didn't
no,
say that.
yeah.
No. I was like, dude, come on.
Or when he was like the same thing, where he's like
violence rises and
Yeah.
it affects people.
or it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter what he says. You know what I mean?
Like, I get
You
what
should be able
Rogan's trying to
act,
say.
yeah.
Like, it shouldn't matter, but it's like, but
It
that's
does.
not how it works, unfortunately.
It's just
like
how
it,
you
it
said,
does affect.
He has
people.
never been on that side.
Yeah, and it's not
I
his
mean,
fault.
not
It's
his
definitely
fault.
not his fault. That's something like, fucking, in a fucking miracle if that would happen, and we get to go on his show. That's something that I would literally like want to bring up, and he'll probably fucking fight me on it. But I would be like, hey, I feel like that's something we need to clarify because there's been other people on here that, you know, you just didn't get, and we understand you don't get it, but yeah.
And I would listen to
Like David Choe was legit.
I would listen to his
podcast.
podcast where he has a butt plug in his mouth, or when he was explaining how he kidnapped himself, like that whole thing. I was like, oh,
That shit was
No,
tight,
my favorite
huh?
thing was when he is explaining. I'm telling you, you're gonna really like this podcast. It was his explaining when he was explaining like his thought process, where it's like, dude, I can go from like, all right, be confident right now, come to the front, be confident.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So-
fuck, now I'm
so-
nervous, come to the front.
Crazy
like,
Alex,
it's
come
like,
to the front. Come
yeah,
to the front.
yeah, murder Alex,
he
come
has
to
a
the front.
short bus in his head. And
Yeah,
tells
yeah.
people.
and he was just saying like, cause that's literally what we do all day. You
Yeah.
know, we have really different personalities or different like, oh, I might be like feeling a certain way right now, maybe angry or like, oh no, snap out of that shit, and then you try to switch it up. So that was really cool. But man, I mean, the whole podcast was great. I didn't watch all of it yet, but when he was talking about going to the Congo, or not the Congo, yeah, Congo, right?
Mm-hmm.
At 18, and just because he wanted to search for a fucking dinosaur, like the balls on that guy. He was hitchhiking all around the country, then ended up in the world. He was living in Serbia, or where was he? Like
He's in Israel.
Israel.
But that's where I first found out about him was on YouTube, because I watched his thumbs up with him and his buddy. They'd hitchhike
Yeah, so that's what he
everywhere,
was talking
and that's how I found out about him. Then I went to his podcast with Asa Akira.
about. Yeah.
Whatever, Bobby Lee was on it.
Yeah,
and that's when he
his
brought
brother,
Kalila
Steve.
on and all that.
That's another thing I like is he always shouts out Steve, Bobby's brother.
Because I guess they have a band.
Yeah.
Macho.
Manchi.
Manchi. But I was looking at his artwork. I never really looked at his artwork, but that shit's
No,
fucking
I
super
don't know if
sick.
you follow him on Instagram, but he'll like trick you into like, oh, I'm just fucking splatting this, I'm splatting that, and then he turns it into something cool.
Oh shit, that looks like the beer.
So yeah, if you guys don't know, how do you say his last name?
David Choe.
David Choe. So David Choe, how he became really wealthy was the Facebook
just
when it
dope.
first started as a startup, they asked him to do a mural inside of fucking
wall.
like on a wall inside of their startup office in Facebook's office. And then they're like, hey, do you want to get paid or do you just want stocks? And that's when Facebook didn't know it was going to be the Facebook of today. David Choe was broke and he still said, oh, I guess I'll just take stocks. He's now worth around 300 million. And he's been able to live whatever life he wants, and it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But going back to the second part that I was going to say was crazy was when he was in the Congo and he was explaining how he just went to go live with these guys that have no outside world experience or anything like that. They're still hunting with bows and all that. They're making fun of him the whole time. It was super interesting how he was saying like they're hunting baboons, and he put a GoPro on one of the dogs. Say these guys are fucking running fast. They have dogs going after them first. Make the dogs bite the baboons. These guys get it with bows, and then they kill it. And then they tie the baboon around them and walk with it. But he said the GoPro footage was trippy because like you could see like the guys, they actually look like baboons look like kind of like humans. He said at night, like they would be pointing at the baboons, they're over there, and then the baboons are pointing back. Like it's like because they kind of look like humans. So in the GoPro video, like he was getting bit by the baboon's getting bit by the dogs. Like it kind of looks like, hey man, fuck, chill, dog.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to get killed. Like stop. And then it's like, and then they murder it. And then at night, he says when they take all the hair off or they burn all the hair off, it's like a crucifix. And then you're like eating a human. I'm like, fuck,
Oh,
that's
shit.
fucking crazy.
But he's also saying about the baboons. I was picturing the whole fucking thing.
Me
when he
too. It
saying
was so good.
And I just pictured the baboons because he would say that the baboon would pick up the dog, bite it, and just throw it. So in my mind, I just seen him pinned up against like a rock or something, just like
Yeah,
just
fucking it up.
throwing it. It's fucking intense. I fucking love that guy.
But these guys, like they're saying, they're super muscular and like just get up and run, and they hunters and gatherers, like that's still their life. He's like they're so fucking badass with the bow. and then they actually talk to like birds. Like they'll make like a noise, and the bird will show them where the baboons are. Like shit like that. Like they're
Or
so
showing
in
the-
tune with
showing where the
nature.
honey's at, yeah.
Oh, the honey. It was the honey. Yeah, they're so in tune with nature. I'm like, fuck, that's.
And I guess their
Whole
shit
different
is
level.
super
We should go
like
camping.
Oh yeah, people go and take
scientists.
like
Yeah, become
scientists pieces of their stool to go and study it because there's something in it.
But we should go camping and be one with nature.
Shit.
I'm down. Me and Melissa wanted to go, but
Yeah. My buddy
can
wants
still
to
go.
go, and
I know, but we
on the
just-
15th,
uh,
I think.
Where?
13th, 15th, up north.
Oh, dude, I recommend that to everyone to go to Yosemite. Is that what you're talking about? Like the sequoia trees and shit?
just Sequoia,
No,
yeah.
just
It's
I think,
fucking beautiful,
I think
dude.
past that, like
The redwoods and all that.
yeah, I don't know exactly where. I forgot. but-
Sequoias.
But if it's Yosemite, then for sure go. It's
Yeah.
worth it, dude. It is so freaking nice out there.
But then I got this and
Oh yeah.
What fucking protection from everything?
How long? Are you, what do you
That's
mean?
what
When
those
can't
are.
you go get back into real shit?
I'm not supposed to swim for at least a week, and after that,
When was the last time you swam? Anyway.
it's been a while, but
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
but yeah, but then I'm also not supposed to rub my eyes or get punched in the face or literally anything to do with my eyes. That's why I'm still wearing these. I was only supposed to wear them that first day, but I keep them on just because I know I always rub my eyes and shit. Like,
Do
I'm so used to just fucking going like that.
Do those fucking goggles like trap dust? Like is it like suctioned onto your face right now, or is there like a gap?
No,
I think you
it's,
just
it's
tightened them like a
foam.
motherfucker.
It's foam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's.
oh shit, I didn't even
Yeah,
notice that.
It's
But the elastic is still pulling it back to.
That's what I meant. Like
It's
it's
pulling it
enough
back,
where
but-
nothing can go
but
in and
it's,
cracks.
it's not all the way. Like, there's holes right here and holes on the bottom, and
Gotcha.
But you just feel better.
It's- huh?
You just feel better having them on.
yeah, because I know I'm gonna do this. Like,
Yeah.
I always touch my face. I always touch my eyes. I try to rub, and I'm just gonna fucking wear them for a while because
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck up like a $5,000 surgery
When are you allowed to have sex again?
immediately.
With the goggles on, they're all
Yeah.
fogged up.
They're not gonna get fogged up.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Shit, I don't know, dude, how hot it is
yeah.
today and shit.
108.
They're fogging up earlier. That's why I kept fucking doing this. Like,
It's
Okay.
fucking hot. If you guys are not from California, today is fucking hot as shit.
How do you guys
hot.
feel about
I don't think it's not just Inland Empire, California. The beaches.
I really
Alright.
need
Yeah,
to
so weather's
fucking
nice.
listen to that podcast though.
No, dude,
because-
you'll love it. It's really good. Did you guys listen to the Post Malone one?
For a second.
I only got an hour in. It
Like
was
I was
there was
telling him-
there was good parts of it, and then there's other parts where I was like, it's kind of too goofy.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
But how do you guys feel about people playing music on motorcycles? You know, like they have those Harleys.
I love that shit.
That's just tight.
That's gangster as fuck.
That's just tight as
No,
The
fuck.
Cholo guys
Yeah, no.
pulling
So
up at the gas station. And
damn,
shit.
I feel like I got attacked this shit. Like you thought I was gonna say something negative. Yeah,
Hey,
you know the guys
calm
that always
down,
ride in
Martin.
our.
I felt like he was gonna say something negative.
I was gonna
Like,
say it's fucking dope. Like yesterday when I came back down here, some guy was playing the music and it was sick. But I just wonder if other people get offended of some of the music they play.
fuck everyone else.
That's why
But
I
damn,
only
those
play
speakers sound
oldies
sick.
because no one can get mad at me for that. Not fucking rap shit. I don't understand rap shit like
I don't know, but
cussing every single.
when I get my Riker, I'm gonna put fucking the system on there.
And I think there's some of them come out.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
What's a right?
But they're not going to be the good
Look
speakers.
it up, son.
The speakers this guy had, it sounded like I was in a fucking room. Like it was so clear. It was dope.
Full records will.
Yep, there you go.
Huh?
That's what it is.
I don't know what the fuck. You didn't tell me. I don't know
It's
what it is.
record
How am I
by
supposed to?
Kent. There you go.
This?
So that thing burns pretty good. That torch.
It does.
Oh,
I
I
enjoy
see.
it.
This is dope,
I
dude.
like it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to buy a piece of wood, and it sounds fucking ridiculous, but I wanted to get a piece of wood just to start doing that smoking
Dude,
because I like smoke whiskeys.
are you ready for another drink? Because I want to burn some more shit.
Almost in a sec.
I didn't really like how it tasted.
You can have this
Really?
one.
I like it.
I'm drinking the beer.
Um.
No, I don't like it.
So yeah, so I went and like this guy on OfferUp was like,
Thank
oh
you.
yeah, I'm selling fucking wood and he's making tables out of it and shit. I'm like, all right, whatever, didn't think nothing of it. And then I go over there, and he was super cool dude. He's like, hey, yeah, check out my fucking pieces of wood. I'm just looking at random big ass pieces of wood, and he's all in love with it. Like, this is this type of wood, this is this type of wood. it was so cool that at the point I was like, dude, just make me a fucking coffee table. So he's gonna make me one. It's gonna take like 2 weeks or whatever. And then I got that piece of wood. It's like, fuck, that's kind of big, but I'm already here.
Is he pricey?
A little bit, yeah. But
What's pricey?
I need like little nightstands.
I don't know how much that would be. Probably like 150 or some shit.
That's cheap as fuck.
Each?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. Well,
Dude,
my coffee table was $300.
Dude, if you go to the store and
Box
try to
seat
buy
and
little
everything.
nightstands, they're like $300.
Why don't you go to IKEA or some shit?
But yeah, it's gonna fall apart in like
Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
like legit, and he's gonna like make it. But long story short, this dude,
Don't
I
look
saw
at me like that, you son
he
of a
was
bitch.
wearing MMA stuff, and this guy's trained Pico. You know, like that guy Pico.
Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron Pico. Since he was a kid, he
Bellator?
showed me videos of him, and then Dos Anjos. He trained a few people,
Sandros?
and I was like, "Fuck, that's fucking cool, small world." And he's like, "Yeah, both of my gyms right now." He's like, "Cause of COVID." He's like, "So I was just looking for a side hustle," and he started doing that. He said he's making more money just fucking getting wood and literally just selling the pieces. People are coming down from like San Diego and all kinds of places
Yeah.
just for pieces of wood.
And where's he at?
He's this Orange County somewhere,
Oh, okay.
and he was like, he was saying that he just met like people that cut down trees, and they just call him up, and then he goes over there and cuts pieces, takes them home, and then fucking literally sells them for like a shitload. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's tight.
He
Like
said he wants to come on the podcast.
That's tight as fuck. Like he was just like, oh, like a lot of people are doing that right now during COVID. Like they're pretty much reprogramming themselves. Like, you know, they're in the office, they work in the office, but they're not working, so they gotta figure something out, and they're just doing some random shit.
I thought about getting a second job. Plus, I've been doing that fucking chili oil thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried Postmates the other day. It was cool. I mean,
For real, you did?
$50.
Oh, you
Yeah.
drove past Postmates?
Yeah, $50, son.
Yeah, my brother's been making good money.
All
on
I
that.
did was four fucking deliveries and $50, and then I don't know how much my fucking tips are, but because my little brother's been doing it,
Yeah.
and he's just like, oh, I just go out there, just drive around, and blah, blah, and he showed me like I think it was 2 days, $120, something like that, and then plus the tips. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
he was like thinking of cool ways too. He's like, I'm gonna go buy a fucking what's that shit called? Like a tray. So and I'm gonna hand him the bag on the tray and just like, here you go, have a good day. Like, oh, that's funny. Like someone's gonna
Yeah.
remember that. I'm like, oh, like, just give him $2 more for effort and shit.
Yeah, that's what my brother's been doing too. Like,
Dude, that's
he's saying,
just good.
He's saying as long as you're like responsive and shit, like you text them like, "Hey, your order's on your way." Like I'll be there.
Yeah.
Or if they have a chair or a desk outside, like just put it on there and like text them like, "Hey, I put it on there instead of on the floor," and they're like, "Oh my god, yeah, thanks."
Yeah, and take a picture, send it to them.
I appreciate that shit. Like when I get packages from Amazon, and they put it in a spot where it's not gonna get stolen. Or they try
Yeah.
to hide it. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that dude was actually like not being a dick and just throwing it down
Well,
there.
what a lot of people are doing is they're doing the Postmates course, and then they're also downloading DoorDash, Uber Eats, and whatever
Yeah.
the other one is. And one of them's not hitting, they'll turn on the other one and just go do that real quick, turn that one off, and go back to DoorDash or whatever. They're making pretty good money, dude. And you gotta think about it. Right now, everyone's fucking home, and especially like today, it's hot as fuck. You don't want to go just to McDonald's, fucking wait in line.
Well, I mean, I remember when I worked at pizza places, like the busiest days were when it was hot because nobody wanted to cook, so they would just order pizza.
Actually, pretty cool.
Crazy.
Pretty cool stuff.
Where you stayed over where you were, or you came over here?
I was literally just going to Burlington, and I just turned it on real quick, and I just did a little area, and then I went to Burlington. I just wanted to try it. And I was like, oh, it was cool.
So you already had it signed up?
Yeah, you just sign up, and it takes like 2 days, I think, because of the little background thing, and then you're good. I literally just went to Burlington just to go walk around, and I was like, I'm gonna try this shit. Turned it on, it was cool, man.
They're not fucking catch. This is fire season, like they were saying. Catch us on fire.
Oh yeah, something's like on fire. What is
Dude,
that?
it is fire season. Like, if you guys are not from
Yeah.
California, whoever's listening, the one listener in the world, California right now is fire fucking season. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's excited for Shark Week. Nah,
No, it's
we know when Shark Week's coming around the corner. We know fire season. Shark Week is this
no.
week,
There's
actually.
there's two huge fires going on right now.
You can see
One-
that bitch.
Yeah, one in like Redlands, Yucaipa, and the other one like
in Beaumont.
Beaumont. Yeah.
And those things are gonna clash,
Yep.
and it's gonna be fucking wicked. So like, this
Fucking-
is the beginning of it, and then next you know, fucking Orange County,
Fucking
L.A.
California.
41.
Earthquakes and fires. Who else? Like, what does everyone else have?
Fucking
tornadoes.
I'd rather have a fucking
Tsunamis.
earthquake than a fucking tornado.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hey, fucking Lisa's fucking flying over there.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I was
crazy.
watching Twister the other day. Like they were fucking strapped up to a metal thing. Like that's first of
With
all,
a belt.
yeah, fucking with a belt to a metal thing. Like that's not gonna hold you down, motherfucker.
No.
Plus all kinds of
It
sharp
might.
shit is going
Yeah.
on in there. Like fuck
She's just
you.
flying at
Your
you.
whole life could just be gone. Psh,
That's
in a
just
second.
nuts.
Like as far as like everything in your house, like
Yeah.
that's fucking crazy.
The only time I seen that like by someone was our cousin Ruben.
The
He,
device is disconnected.
The
what
fuck
shit was that?
Oh, I didn't hear.
Anyways, fucking our cousin Ruben, he drove down to like I want to say Tennessee or something. I don't know what it was, somewhere out there, and in Tornado Alley, and he was at a gas station and he started snapping, and it was just like the alarms going woo 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 woo,
Yeah.
and he was like saying like, dude,
I think that was scary.
Like,
They
Yeah.
have that shit where you
yeah,
live.
and then they
Device is connected.
posted and then he posted like they were all in some little basement inside of like McDonald's or some shit, and yeah, it just sounded crazy, the alarms, but nothing went through.
Like San Clemente,
How
all those
crazy did it
cities
sound?
have those
Nothing.
for like
What was that?
hurricanes and shit.
Nothing.
Not hurricanes, but
Oh, you're trying to do a noise? You're trying to do the Aztec fucking. It sounded like that. I thought it was the
I don't know,
Aztec
it does
fucking
sound like
death
that.
whistle and shit.
No, it's a fucking a Duck Dynasty call.
You fucked it up at first.
Yeah, you did it the wrong way.
It's all.
I used to have a wood one that fucking Bobby stole, and he would fucking do it all over the place.
Remember when that show was like a hit? Fucking Duck Dynasty?
Yeah,
Fucking
I think
old
it's still,
Psy?
people still watch that.
I think they got it taken off because they're like racist as fuck.
Well,
or some shit, right?
Homeboy was supporting Trump, and then I think Uncle Si said some racist shit. Which is, come on, you could kind of see it.
I mean,
what happened. They
We would have watched that show. It was fucking
yeah, it's
funny for a
fucking funny
minute.
as fuck.
It's literally from Duck Dynasty. This shit.
Oh, really? Is Duck Commander?
Yeah, it's Duck Commander. Look
Oh, fuck.
at that big five today. I
Fucking
saw
Si
it,
made that shit.
and I remember I was like, "This is hilarious."
Or Jep. I always fucking thought that was like the funniest name. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna name my son Jep. Look lazy ass.
What's the funniest
Jeffrey.
name you guys can think of?
Jep.
Jesusita. I've seen that before.
What?
Yeah.
Tupac.
What?
No, there's someone named fucking Tupac at Orlando. It was a little kid.
Damn.
For real?
Yeah, yeah. Dennis's girl. He said because she takes.
Oh yeah.
yeah, she
I
said at
remember
her
she
last
telling
there was
us
a
that.
kid named Tupac. Like someone named that kid Tupac.
What?
That was a
the
Mexican
number
kid.
two?
I don't remember. I don't know. I
That'd be
think she
fucking
did.
more hilarious. It was just two PAC
Well, Mexican kid named Tupac.
or TUPAC.
I always hate the names that they try to change it, like the way they write it, like
Chloe.
like Chloe, and they say like some crazy shit.
KHLO.
It's like, what the fuck? Justin Tina or some shit.
Like Blaze, but they call it Balaze.
Yeah, Blase.
Aaron.
It's always funny. It's always funny. Like, I'm gonna say this person's name, but someone told me that one of their, I think, a brother or sister had just had a baby, right? And this fucking guy, he looks like his whole entire family's from the Yucatan. Like they're fucking, they're straight,
Like
they're
Indian
straight
Mexican.
fucking Indian. Like this fool tried to dress like, I don't know how to explain. Like he's a skater and shit. And like, bro, like let it go, fool. Like fucking just start wearing like Apache shit, fool.
Yeah.
Fucking represent our people. Like what the fuck? Come out
Like-
here with fucking smoke signals or
Like
something.
fucking wear the huaraches.
Yeah,
and
wear
shit.
huaraches and shit. It's fucking, be proud of that shit. But this fool, this fool fucking said that his fucking brother or sister, whoever, named his fucking son Skyler, and their last name
God.
is like fucking Rodriguez fucking Gonzalez. It's fucking wicked. It's like wicked. It's
That's a
like,
George Lopez joke.
yeah, he showed me a fucking picture of the kid, right? Or of the kids, and they all look like him. I was like, dude, why don't you just stick with a traditional name like fucking Juan, Jose? They're fucking strong names, bro. Like, fucking, I don't know.
Well, that's like my buddy Boulder. You remember Boulder?
Oh yeah, Boulder.
His real name was Billy. Like no shit, Billy. Like it wasn't Bill, and it was Billy. Billy Rivas.
Well, fucking
That's
Andy,
not that bad though.
Peter.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit.
Oh,
was
Andy,
fucking
that's not his
hilarious.
name?
No, his real name's
No.
Peter.
What the fuck? How'd you get Andy then?
Yeah,
Andrew's the middle name.
yeah.
It's
Peter,
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Peter
dude,
Andrew.
I got a fucking
Andrew-
story. I got a
that's not
story
even
for
the
that
same
shit. There's one time where
Oh,
when
Pete.
we're still working
Oh,
over
Pete.
there in Corona at this Christmas party. Me, him, my girlfriend, his girlfriend, all sitting at a table, sitting there eating. The boss rolls up, looks at me. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Eric? What's going on?" So I get up. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" Give him a big old handshake. Give him like that little hug. "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh yeah, this is my cousin right here. He works here too." So he looks at him. He's like, "Oh yeah, how you doing?" And he bolts up, jumps out of his chair, looks at him. He's like, "Hey, I'm Peter."
Oh,
Yeah, sticks his hand out like straight like this too. "Hi, I'm Peter," and he's like, the boss looks at him like, "Okay," shakes his hand. Andy sits down, looks around. He's like, "Why the fuck did I say Peter?"
Peter.
Was he in a lower position than you?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
And I know who you're talking about too.
Yeah.
And I know why you probably said Peter because it's a straight white executive dude.
Yeah.
He's like,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
But like he shouldn't have done it because he came up to me. He's
Just
like,
be
"Hey, what's
yourself."
up?" Like,
Should already
I
knew the
hate-
I
vibe.
don't like that when people do that too. Like they try to change their name to be like more like, or they try to say their name to be more like white and shit. Like when
Yeah.
you're introducing to someone like that's hiring you at work, it's like, dude, they're gonna clock out to the same world. Like,
dude, I was talking shit.
Like,
I was talking
fuck
shit
outta
the
here.
rest of the fucking night. I was like, "Peter, Peter, your name's
Yeah,
Peter?" He's
Peter?
like, "Shut the fuck up! I got nervous. I didn't know what to say."
I know someone that's name is Jaime, but he goes as Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, get the
shit,
fuck
yeah.
out of here! And you look like
Fucking
something out of
Jamie.
Yucatan too. Like, get the fuck out of here!
Well, that's kind of like Byan. Well, not really, but
What, Martin?
yeah. But I said no. My name's Martin.
I think Martin's a cool ass name.
So
You should go as
so
Martin.
your actual name is Martin?
No,
Like
it's
they-
Martin, but it's just
It
depends
translates
who
to
says
Martin.
it. It depends on who's speaking to me.
But did your dad mean it to be Martin?
I don't think so. No.
What
You have a middle
saying?
name?
Mm-mm.
This is Martin. Marty.
Marty
Marty?
McFly.
Marty McFly.
Fourth.
The fourth. Fucking when we grew up, there's a chocolate called Carlos the, or was
Carlos V or Carlos something. It had a Roman numeral in it.
yeah, it's be like, oh, that's our candy. We never got residuals. We never got fucking paid for that shit. Though.
You said
No.
Rajizzles?
Yeah, residuals. So I stopped in half. I'm way like
Residual
I couldn't say it, so I was just like, oh.
How do you even catch it? I was like, I don't know what he's trying to say.
Could you say it?
Residual.
There you go.
So what was this 50 Cent Army thing you're talking about?
Oh yeah, we forgot about fucking.
So it's kind of like a like conspiracy propaganda
You're
type
like,
of
we,
shit.
we already forgot.
Yeah, I already forgot what the fuck we're talking about.
What's going on with 50? This is 50 Cent?
I thought that's what you. I thought 50
No.
Cent was throwing up like some
Yeah,
weird shit.
dude.
No, someone was telling me about this, and I was all confused. It was like some dude I know that is big time into conspiracy theories, and he was just like, "Yeah, you heard about the 50 Cent Army, this and that." I was like, "What the fuck is that?" So it's basically China has these people on the internet, and they're just like basically like on the internet, just putting propaganda and all that, and it's an actual thing. Like they found
Oh,
out
yeah.
that it's an actual thing, but
I think everyone does that, like Russia and all that
yeah,
shit, right?
the United States does that
Yeah,
shit
we
too.
have to.
But I didn't know that it's actually called the 50 Cent Army because they
Fucking
literally
trolls do that for
they
no
usually
goddamn
pay
reason.
these
Like-
fools fucking 50 cents. Like,
Oh, they get paid 50 cents?
they get paid 50 cents. That's what they call them, 50 Cent Army. So they're everywhere. I guess they're
So they can just like kind of sway the narrative, I guess?
yeah,
The
that's pretty much-
propaganda.
But I mean, it's gotten so big that they, Harvard University paper on it and all that, and I think they did something else. Like I don't want to say infiltrated, but they did something with the Pentagon, and they fucked something up, but they caught it right away. But it's just like I was just like tripping out, like damn, like this is like some movie shit, like. Cause you know how like when Trump won, they were just saying, oh, it was a bunch of Russian bots and all
Yeah.
that, like.
Which they did find.
It's one. I think it is true. At the same time, it's propaganda from the U.S. 'Cause they probably found a couple, but at the same time, they're gonna try to blow it up more.
Well, no, there was big farms. They found like big ass farms. But the reason why they did that is it's actually a good thing they caught that and that came to light was because that swayed an election. That's why Facebook became
Yeah,
so political, because if you can buy so many ads and target so many pages that go after a certain narrative, and you want Trump to win because not even because you're working with him, but just because he'll fit the, like, maybe you feel like that's a guy you can control or he'll work with you better, then you can just sway an election by just getting these fucking crazy opinions out.
Which is fucking crazy.
That's why part of our. I mean, that's why social media is so fucking censored now too.
Well,
and they're still on trial for that shit too.
Yeah,
Wasn't something going on yesterday about it?
They just fucking went on trial for that shit.
About having too much power.
They called out fucking
Amazon, all that shit.
Fucking
Bezos.
They called out Bezos. Story. They called out Facebook dude. What's his face? Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
They called out. Who the fuck did they call out? Google. And
one more.
Apple.
Spotify, I think, was one of them.
They're like poor.
Yeah.
But I didn't know Bezos, like his story. It's pretty crazy. Like I mean, he was obviously a smart dude, but he was brought up by a Cuban dad. It's a stepdad. His actual dad, his mom got pregnant when she was like in high school or something, like 17. The dude left, and then so later on, his dad's an immigrant. Came over, met his mom, and then he just changed his name to Bezos. And then he was brought up with like, you know, knowing that part of the world. And then also his grandpa was like a super smart like engineer, and then worked on a farm forever. And then that's why he started to learn to like build things and how things worked. And it's pretty crazy. Like I always thought he was just like a smart nerdy dude. That
and Amazon started off as a like online bookstore too, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well, he didn't want to miss the internet, so he's like, "How can I just fucking get books on the internet?" And then
once they took out borders, they knew that shit was real.
Yeah, and then eBay, they fucking took out eBay, which eBay was huge. It was when eBay started fucking, everyone started getting a bunch of bullshit from eBay, like some cheap Chinese stuff. And you're like, oh fuck, I hate ordering from here.
Yeah.
You used to order from eBay? Anybody?
The last time I ordered from eBay was something for the center console for my car. Console.
Yes, center console.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of tiny minutes to sit in his car and let him know.
He's letting me know what's going on.
Like, a whole bunch of fucking superheroes sitting around.
He's like, "Fuck, should I get Taco Bell right now?" They're like,
"We got LASIK man here."
It's like fucking what's that show? The train show with the face. Has a little face on there. Oh, Thomas the train.
Yeah.
You know, like remember that show when he goes to the jukebox and there's a bunch of people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's in my car. Like every time I drive, I'm like, so where we going today? Oh no, Bill. Yesterday he went around the corner and he went the wrong way. Like,
or like Men in Black when he opens the locker.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
I feel like we kind of look like we're trying to be. I don't know. Like we'd be in a movie where we're like shit superheroes.
That'd be funny as fuck. We'll be like
with the glasses.
We'll be like in the shitty Clerks movie. Even shitty Clerks.
I'd be like, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die. I'm like, hold on.
Stupid.
Just gunfire in the background. I'm still drinking.
You're just going like this and shit. About social media, fucking TikTok. Trump said no more.
Trump said no more?
Yeah, he's gonna use executive order.
Really?
Get rid of it.
For what?
I mean, it's been a thing for a while. Like the military is not even allowed to have it. It's because it's a Chinese company that controls it, and they control all the data. So they control all our data. So let's say if you're signing up on there, all your data that you're doing is recorded onto their servers in China. If you start doing ads on TikTok, they have all your fucking payment information.
Yeah.
So just imagine a foreign country that is communist that you're like, fuck, I don't know if we trust these guys, have so much data and so much fucking know-how about the way your economy and country works, because there's millions upon millions of fucking people. I think they're in the billions. And they're just like, oh yeah, we control it. And what they can do with that data is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I would think they already have some of our data though. And we buy shit from them
they
all the
already
time.
do.
You know what I mean?
Sure, but
because
this is
TikTok's already been out for a long time. But
they have no control of this.
It's one thing for Google, an American country, an American company, an American company in this country.
It is its own country, basically.
That has all of our data to be here and know everything that we're doing. But it's different.
Another country.
For China to have all our bullshit. We can't let that happen.
Vote for me.
We can't let that happen.
Just be like Google.
There you go. Load it.
Yeah.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
You know, but I've been kind of like not scared, but kind of like worried about. I don't know why I'm worried about it, but
COVID?
it's like nah, fuck COVID. That's just annoying. hearing that shit
Yeah,
now.
it's annoying.
But Mexico, like going to war to Mexico. Imagine the United States going to war with Mexico. That'd be some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Just because like all this shit that's going on, like I mean, something needs to happen. Like the government over there is fucking stupid. Like
that's when it gets tricky, is when they decided and say, okay, we got to treat these cartels like
terrorists. Because technically,
They said that a while ago.
they are basically. If you
But
think about it,
they're
like,
not taking action on
these
it. though.
motherfuckers are posting armies and shit.
Yeah.
Like I think it's the Nueva Generación, which is a new one. They're fucking big, and they're known for carjackings, and they do
Yeah.
like the badass cars.
That
and they,
guy Ed Manifesto talks about it on Joe
yeah,
Rogan's
that is
podcast.
fucking crazy. Like, and then there's a big war about to happen within the cartels because I guess power again. It's like fucking crazy. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't-
that's not just over there. It affects us over here. Like everyone wants to say, "Oh no, it's not over here." Like, fuck you. I could
Yeah.
take you down the street real quick
Oh yeah,
and show you some areas that I'm pretty sure
Sure.
there's some of those motherfuckers out there.
yeah, because it's already over here.
It's
already
been
spread
over
It's been here
So-
forever.
Yeah.
But I think that's the thinking. Like their thinking is, let them deal with themselves. Let them thin the herd,
Mm-mm.
and then
Yeah, I think so too.
once
swoop in.
once that
That's why
happens, like once there's one guy on top, we'll go after that one guy.
That's a mob mentality. Go after the head of the snake.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is with the cartels, there's not just one guy on top. There's
Well,
like 50 people.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
It's always someone in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that what they
Plus-
did with Afghanistan and all that shit? And that shit didn't work at all.
Yeah, there's the
It kinda
big-
did.
But at the same time, you have to know that the fucking CIA and shit like that
was in
is
there and all that.
fueling all of this
I mean,
shit.
They did
Just-
that with Escobar for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Ricky Ross, Freeway Rick Ross. I mean,
Yeah.
they're probably in it. Right. Oh, I'm sure they are right now.
They're fueling this whole fucking thing just to
There's some interest in it for sure.
yeah, just to keep money flowing, just to keep troops coming in, just to keep
But
whatever the
going-
fuck they're doing, their own agenda. It's like boom, let's give them some money or let's trap a fucking truck here, and all of a sudden we're the heroes for
Mm.
getting a couple kilos when they're still fucking
yeah, all
pumping
kinds of
in
other
drugs.
bullshit.
Like,
Wouldn't
yeah,
you be
it's just-
pissed to
that's
be that
actually a
one
strategy.
driver that they just let
They
get
as a
caught?
goat and
Yeah,
shit.
that's
I'd
what
be
I
like,
was saying.
fuck you. You
Yeah,
just
suck.
now I'm in prison for life just because you wanted this truck to get
I
caught.
kind of used
Yeah.
the whole Mexico thing was a conversation I had the other day. Some guy was telling me like, "Oh, we should defund the police," and I was like, "No, dude, that's dumb." Like, he meant defund the police as in no more police.
What the fuck?
I was like,
Dumb.
that's a stupid way to think. Who the fuck are you gonna call? He's like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
someone's gonna do this, and there's gonna be a group." I was like, "Yeah, it's called a gang, fool. It's called a fucking
Yeah.
group. Like that's fucking stupid." And he's like, "No, you don't know." I was like, and I showed him a video. I was like, "Look at this. This is at 12 in the afternoon on the Tuesday, and the cartel's running a fucking muck on this fucking city when they shot it up because they caught Chapo's son,
oh yeah,
and it turned into a fucking war zone." I was like, "Look at this. Look what's going on with
They
this.
gave him back.
everything
Look
They
at
out.
gave
look
him
at what
back.
happened." I was like, "This is because the police is corrupted as shit."
But
He's
there's
like, "What about the
there's more to
military?"
that, though.
He's like, "What about the military?" I know, but what about the military? He's like, "The military's corrupted as shit too. Like,
Yeah.
you want that here?
Well,
Like,
again,
do you want to see that shit here?" And he's like, "Oh, it
the
already
reason-
happens." I was like,
the
"No, it
main
doesn't."
reason for that is these guys make $100 a month. Like they get no money.
No, yeah.
And you're risking your life against people that have a shitload of money, that have better weapons than you, and that are getting trained probably equally as much as you, probably
Mhm.
more often, being better fed, better nutrition, and then
and they're probably all drugged the fuck up.
yeah, and it's like, and these guys have nothing to lose because they're trying to prove something. And
There's
I'm just a
also
cop
just-
that's trying to stop.
And
it.
there's also just a good person, a good cop. Just how he said he's trying to, bring his family up. And someone comes up to you with a bag of fucking, "I'll give you $1,000 right now if you just walk away."
Yeah,
Yeah.
just look the other way.
Just-
All right, cool.
Or just they know where your kids are.
that too.
That's the other thing. It's like either you take this fucking sack of cash, or everyone you know dies and your whole bloodline gets disappeared.
It's like that saying, "Plata or plumo."
yeah,
You better take the fucking gold or you get the fucking bullets. Basically. So yeah, I was telling that person, I was like, "Nah, you're fucking stupid." And they're like,
Yeah.
"No." I was like, "You're fucking stupid." Like you think some neighborhood's gonna fucking protect you and shit?
I mean,
Like, get the
There's
fuck
gonna
out
be
of here.
just little gangs, or you're gonna have to.
Dude,
You're gonna have to do that.
Those motherfuckers have been showing off everywhere, and like they show their tanks, they show all the
Yeah.
fucking.
They have
guns
fucking
that
tanks.
they-
Dude,
yeah,
They got
have
submarines. What the fuck?
What?
Dude.
They had
They got
helicopters and shit.
planes that have
Yeah.
like technology that's not detected.
And a lot of that shit.
Yeah, but
the
tanks
gov-
is different.
a lot of that.
They have
the
their-
U.S.
You can't,
government.
submarines
you can't
is
hide.
different.
No, but you
Yeah.
can hide submarines. You can't hide the fucking tank. If you have a tank,
they
you're
have-
seeing that shit coming down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, but against like the police and shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like they have like these motherfuckers have enough money to have their own army
Yeah,
and
they basically
navy
do.
and air force. Like
Fucking nuts.
that's how
dude.
much money they're making off the fucking drugs that they're.
Off of us,
Yeah.
America.
Well, they have that gang in San Diego where they're like straight up assassins for the Mexican cartels, aren't they?
Mhm.
Where they train them like
Yeah, they don't exist. But I know what you're talking about.
they do exist. I seen a
No,
documentary on
they
it.
don't. Shut up, fool. Gonna fucking target us and
I
shit.
don't know what you're talking about, Mark.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
You haven't seen shit.
And it's not just Mexico. It's also like Venezuela. It's fucking.
I mean,
it goes all the way to
everywhere.
Colombia,
Everywhere.
Canada, all that
Yeah.
shit.
I'm watching right now the mob documentary.
Oh, that's just good, huh?
Yeah, it's fucking really good. I mean, I only got through the first episode so far, but I mean, I've watched fucking tons of mob documentaries and movies and stuff, but this one's really good because they're focusing on how much they controlled and how much the cops had no control and how much the cops didn't even know how to stop them and how behind they were and how like ahead these guys were. It was fucking crazy. And then the killings and everything that was going on in New York, and it was just like it became normal. And like they literally took over. It was fucking crazy.
And it like when you think about it, like the mob, like yeah, they control the city, but at the same time they were like, I don't know how to say it, but if you look at it, like they're like block boys. Like they know their block so good that they're just like, we're gonna
Oh, and they're
run
taking
this shit.
care of people
Yeah.
too.
We're gonna take care of this shit right
That was,
here,
like,
but we're gonna
Capone's
run the
strategy.
city. We're gonna run the city from here, and they're like grown ass kids, but just doing some crazy
The
shit.
smart thing about them too was like, they went after politicians,
Yeah.
judges, legitimate businesses. Like they were just fucking doing things in ways, and they had like a commission where, you couldn't. Everything was done by these guys, but these guys were running the shots, so like you could never get them. It wasn't until Rico came along where it's like if you're associated, that you take the whole fucking shit. That's fucking nuts.
Well, I mean, JFK's family was involved in all that shit, and
Yeah, they're bootleggers.
I'm sure like the Clintons and all them too. Well, Trump.
His dad fucking had like casinos on the water or some shit. Or his grandpa.
Yeah, well, that's where a lot of fucking old money comes from. It's all a bunch of shady shit
Yep.
that
Exactly.
It was
they
legitimate.
figured out how to turn legit. They figured out how to fucking wash the money, and all of a sudden they're just fucking
That's the head
heads of
start that they
everything.
had,
They're
yeah.
rich.
Have you seen
Yeah.
that Trump documentary on Netflix? I think it's called The Dark Side of something.
I
The
haven't
Dark
seen
Side of Trump, or I want to say. But it shows like his family was, well, he was close to this one dude that for sure was in the mob, and that was like his guy that introduced him to everything in New York. That's how he became who he is now. Like, because
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
his dad too, of course. But that guy kind of opened the doors up to everything, and like some shady shit. Like he was trying to get some building, but someone else was going to buy out, so he bought out the air around it.
Yeah.
Like he
Well,
bought fucking air
The thing
around
about
the
it
building.
is, the
like,
thing about it too is you had to work with those mob guys if you were
Yeah.
in Trump's business because they controlled all the unions,
Mhm.
they controlled all the
Yeah.
construction, so you had to deal with them no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's fucking smart. To I mean, they talk about that in the documentary too, is to go after something like the unions, like fucking construction, where the whole fucking, the United States or the economy relies on what you're building. And if you say, hey, everybody strike, then the fucking economy shuts down. You have no one to build shit. So it's like that's a lot of power.
That's how the mob controlled construction. That's how Teamsters came up with the
That's how
fucking
they
driving,
Build, that's how they build Vegas.
fucking fishing boats, fucking Vegas, all kinds of shit. Like they're,
Cuba,
I mean, I'm sure the mob's still around. They're just more legit.
crazy stuff.
And MMA fighters.
What about them?
I think like Gotti's nephew or some weird shit like that is an MMA fighter or something like
Oh,
that.
for real? I don't know that.
I might be lying.
Wait. I was like, I never heard of that. Gotti Jr. Gotti MMA.
Oh, he's fighting for Legacy.
Oh, it's his nephew.
Oh,
Never heard of him. But
It's like
fucking
a- it's like a
sports are
different
back.
league.
Have you been watching baseball?
No.
no. I
I've been,
just saw what the Dodgers.
I've been watching. I watched that game with the guy with the little face, Corey. Whatever.
He's
his
from
name.
the IE too. He's from
watched
Corona
the
High.
Angel game. Watching a little bit of basketball. Basketball's kind of weird though
Yeah.
without fans. Baseball I could deal with because I mean,
Isn't there like? Isn't baseball about to? They're saying that it only has like a week left though, because they keep catching Corona.
oh for real?
Yeah.
Well, with the NBA, I don't know if anyone's caught it, but one of the players, fucking dumbass, said that he was hungry for wings, so he went to a strip club, and now he's
Yeah.
fucking quarantined for 14 days, and now half of his team is gonna be quarantined too.
A few of them are doing that too because I guess they're getting shitty food in that thing that they built for them. So they're just like grocery shopping and saying, "Fuck it, I have food now, but I'm gonna quarantine 14 days."
That's fucking crazy.
It's gonna last till next year,
Yeah.
obviously, but like
Google
the
already
whole
said
year.
we're not bringing our employees back till 2021.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
they're canceling all kinds of shit, like big shit. Fucking
Lollapalooza.
well, Lollapalooza is going on right now.
Yeah,
Actually,
not the live stream.
live. Metallica's gonna play today, or they played yesterday. But
Insane.
yeah, I know.
It still feels like it's not real.
I'm
It just feels like a long day that hasn't ended yet.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
wait. I'm waiting for something to happen. I feel like it's building to something has to happen, or I'm just gonna be fucking upset.
What do
The
you want
world
to
doesn't
happen?
end or some shit like
Why
that.
Why the
What the
fuck you want
The world doesn't have to end, but something drastic like that. Because
You
I
not
feel
love
like
your
it's just like
kids?
this. And I'm just like we're all waiting for something, right?
I'm not waiting for
That's
anything.
fucked up.
Actually,
I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't it feel like we're just like
I want to go back
Shit's-
to living, dude.
Shit's kind of happening now that everyone's just fucking stuck at home.
I guess he's doing
No
fucking
one's-
glasses and all of a sudden.
Yeah, no one's really stuck on all the little bullshit that's been going on.
I feel like they're stuck on.
All
We just spoke about
I'm
the
talking,
cancel culture and all that. People are stuck on little bullshit because they're bored as fuck.
I'm talking about like the fucking congressmen and shit like
Oh.
that. They're starting to fucking wake up and go after everyone that's fucking up. Like, what's her face? Is it Epstein's girl?
oh Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Okay. Oh, you're saying like the
Like, they're going
child
after-
trafficking shit?
Yeah, they're going after that. They're like that's still fucking steamrolling. There's a bunch of other shit that just
Yeah, but all
that
that
just keeps going.
all that just stopped because Congress is on vacation all of August. What to do?
Yeah, but it'll keep going. But I get what
Yeah.
you're saying is like crazy ass
It's-
weird shit is happening this year.
Yeah, like
And
all
this
the
whole year started with we almost went to war in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that like all the little shit that usually keeps everyone busy is now gone. So now all these people that are just stuck at home can concentrate on all the big fucking picture shit, like this thing
Yeah.
and that thing and whatever else is going on. And that's actually coming to light. Like now I'm starting to fucking see fucking commercials about kids that got molested from priests and shit. Like, or not only priests, but fucking what's the other thing where
Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts, that a bunch of other things are like they're starting to fucking put out commercials for all that shit. Like people have time now to focus on the bigger picture things instead of all the tiny little things that used to just run their lives.
Like, hey, we gotta
That's what
build
you're
this
saying.
freeway.
Yeah,
Or going out and doing all that shit.
yeah. So now like
I feel like everyone's a fucking conspiracy theorist now, though.
yeah, because
Oh,
it's
so many-
everything.
and that's the same
And
thing
And that's
so
too.
just
people
annoying too. Like people will
Bro.
try to tell you shit. It's like, bro,
It's
I've been
so-
woke since 2008 and shit. Like, fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Or just
It-
all their shit they post, like
It's just all
bruh.
fucking reposts.
We
Yeah,
all
it's
have-
all yeah.
We all have a friend that does that.
But I've,
It's not even a
I
friend,
have
that's
you.
just-
It's not a friend anymore.
It
It's
was
everyone.
it was just a friend, but now it's like people from
Yeah.
high school that I
Yeah.
never expected, and now all of a sudden
Is it
just-
an age thing? Like we're all coming to our this time
that
of our
does
lives where
happen.
it
That
might
I mean,
be-
from what
I feel
what
like
I've been
it is,
told,
too.
I have been told is like once we start getting older, people start getting more into politics because they start like listening to the news more. They got kids and they start to worry about what's gonna happen with their future and all that stuff. But no, this conspiracy shit's different. I think this
Yeah.
is totally different. This is just a wave that's happening right now with all this information, and there's a lot of it.
you don't have
TikTok
any-
does it a lot.
You don't have anything to
YouTube.
fucking buffer. Like you're not at work all day anymore. Like a lot of people aren't at work all day anymore.
Yeah.
They're stuck at home, working from home, so they have a shit ton more time. And they're like, what do I do? What do I do? Let me look up some fucking conspiracies. Or let me look up just fucking Facebook, and all of a sudden, conspiracy.
Facebook is the worst
Yeah.
of that shit. It's like,
Facebook's is the
fuck.
worst with like all of that
But
shit.
that's what I'm saying. People have a lot more fucking time on their hands now, and all the normal people are fucking just stuck at home seeing all this fucking bullshit. All the other people that are in, like, usually in court and doing all this shit
Mhm.
aren't bogged down by all the little tiny things that usually bog them down. So now they could focus on all the big things.
But I think it's turning
I
into a
hope so.
fad, though. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
People are doing it to be trendy and shit.
Yeah.
Well, fucking shut them
I think-
down.
I
Get
feel
on
like
in
the best
Well, I
thing
don't
too
give
is
a
like,
fuck. But I'm
I
just
think
saying.
it's
Don't
like,
listen
it's
to the
kind of
fucking
a fad,
news.
like what you're saying, because someone gets curious and they're like, "Oh, I want to see what the fuck's up." But also, everybody knows this, and we all probably experience this. When someone first gets into conspiracies, they go hard. They know everything all of a sudden, and they fucking want to fucking teach you everything about it. Then that shit starts to die down after a while when they realize, like, oh fuck, I don't know shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
just watching the same video over and over. But yeah, conspiracies made like this huge fucking. I don't know if it made a comeback because I don't know if there was always a conspiracies, but it's just all over the place right now.
The mark of the beast is real, though.
so the news.
I read books when I was younger called Left Behind.
That's
and
one
they
book.
that was a
Oh,
series.
serious?
yeah, and it turned into a movie.
Which with fucking what's his name? Which the movie is ridiculous, stupid.
Oh, but the books are legit.
Yeah, you have imagination like myself.
Okay.
So what's the
Okay, just because you can see now, maybe you can read it better now. Fucking
Probably.
guy.
So
Wait,
what
but
does that
hold
have to
on.
do with anything, though? What's-
Are you gonna get left behind?
Well,
Probably.
I want to know what
Yeah.
these books have to do
Because
with
they was it just had like when the
It's-
Lord comes back.
it's
it
about
takes
the fucking
people, and then-
rapture, yeah.
And then
I don't know shit about religion. So.
Okay, so
well,
it's
go
here,
ahead.
let me explain a little better. It's about the fucking rapture.
Thanks. Because you say forever.
Yeah, it's about the fucking rapture where right before the end of the fucking world, all the good people get taken away, and
The
everyone,
believers.
all the good people get taken away, and everyone else gets left behind. And then that's when the end of the world comes. The plagues
Antichrist.
and fucking Antichrist. All
Is
the
that why
other
they took
bullshit.
Kobe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're saying when you're wanting to
Yeah, so we're bad.
pay for things, it's gonna be the mark of the beast. Like they'll
Yeah.
put a chip in you or whatever, and that's how you pay. But if
Yeah.
you
You
don't
already
have
have
that,
the mark of the beast. It's
that's
your
what I'm
cell
saying.
phone.
yeah.
It's your
That's
cell
shit,
phone.
it's been there.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
people.
It's been there, exactly, you
I know
fuck.
where you're going. People are saying that's going to happen now because the whole fucking
No
shortage in coins and
all that
shit.
It's all come together,
But
baby.
if you think about it, like
I see clearly now.
But what about this
the
vaccine?
rain
not everyone
is
has really
on.
used like cash or any of that for a
I use
while,
cash
but
for that.
now since COVID, like no one's been using cash because they're scared to touch it and all that.
Someone told me today, thank you for using your card. I don't know what that meant. It was at Big Five when I bought the what did I buy there? Oh, the duck thing.
You dildo.
Not dildo.
They
Full.
probably had no more coin.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
but I
what
was-
I'm saying. It's because I don't think they had any coins.
I was gonna say something about the news. So I've been seeing it like online, but the other day I was watching the Spanish news, and they were talking about something that people are getting random packages like all over the country, and it's from China.
Oh yeah, with seeds.
The seeds, yeah,
and
it
those
is-
seeds are supposed to fuck up our like plants and shit.
yeah, our
Oh,
plants and like our soil.
Vegetation. Yeah.
But how they said it was like, it was just like the
Anthrax.
most ridiculous thing. They're just like, as soon as you see a package with fucking Chinese letters or whatever, like, do not touch it. Call the police. This and that. Like, and it was funny too because like today I got a package, and it was for the stone, and it had little Chinese letters, and my mom seen it. And she was like, "Son las semillas?" I was like, "No, I ordered something." Like,
You're like, no, it's just Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
She's like, the devil.
the devil. That was just fucking funny, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. When I got that computer, that laptop sent to me, I thought, "Fuck! What if like I'm gonna be part of this movie right now?" When I open it, it's like, "All right, you're being hacked. If you turn this computer off, fucking your whole family dies." Like one
Oh,
of those
damn.
movies. Like I was just thinking crazy like that, or it's
Too
a
much.
bomb if
That's
I
too
open
much.
it. Like
That's too much. You're not in Speed. You're not on the bus.
I know.
You're not Keanu Reeves.
no, what's the one when he's in the phone booth? Is it just called phone booth?
I think it's called
phone booth.
That one's scary. That's a fucking scary one.
He's in that one?
Why? Because you're gonna
No,
No,
this
that's,
is another movie
because you're
where
gonna be
that
on the
type of
phone.
situation.
You can't text.
So,
That's why it's scary. You're like, how do I text on this shit?
When's the last time you seen a fucking
Phone booth?
a phone booth or a phone like that?
It's been a fucking
I was
while.
watching a documentary on Netflix about
Actually, in Mexico.
about this
Shit.
dude that
I used the
from New
fucking
York,
payphone not that long.
he like found Metallica and all this stuff. He was an A&R, but he was gay, and he would walk down the street, and when he'd pass a phone, it would ring, so he'd answer it, and it was just another dude just saying, "Oh, look up at the window." But he would look up, and the dude would be jerking off or something like that, and then the guy would be like, "Oh, what number are you?" So he'd, "What number building are you?" Buzz me in. So he'd get buzzed in. He would just go up to have sex and just leave. So if there was
What the
yeah,
fuck?
so there was dudes that would just look out and watch people walk down the street, and if it's someone they liked, they would just call the payphone right there.
That happened
That's
to you in Mexico?
fucking weird.
That happened to you in Mexico, Eric? That shit ring?
No comment.
Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Yeah.
Dude,
That's fucking a weird story.
that's weird as fuck, actually.
That's crazy.
They're all
in the
just
'80s.
living in these little boxes all high in the air and shit, just looking down. I want to get that guy right there.
This is a movie or porn?
No, it's it was on Netflix. A documentary about.
That's one of your new productions or what for booting
No,
your...
it's just
Yeah.
this guy
Tooting
that
your
found
booty?
like Metallica. Like he was in the
Tooting your
whole New
booty.
York scene with the all that rock shit.
Damn, I was picturing this shit like in London or something because of the
Mhm.
phone, the red. So that was just in New York. Like,
That's weird. That's some weird shit. People do some weird shit.
Well, back in the day, why not?
what's his name?
If you lived up there and
That's
you seen
pretty smart
a
if you-
good-looking chick walking
Yeah.
by and just you don't have cell phones, you don't have like Tinder and all that bullshit.
what's his
That's
name?
their Tinder, I guess.
Well, who's that guy that walked across the country?
Mike
recently?
Posner.
Yeah, Mike Posner. He talked about how he would use the restroom at like Walmarts and shit. And then I guess he wanted to go take a dump inside a Walmart. And then some dude was like knocking, "Hey man." He's like, hey, what the fuck, dude? He's like, "Hey man, what's up? My name is da-da-da." And he's like, "Dude, fuck, like,
You
why
tapped
the
your
fuck you
foot
talking
twice.
to me?" Yeah. And then I guess that's like a pickup thing. Like they would go like these certain bathrooms at Walmart. That means like they're gonna hook up.
I think it like
I was
some
like, that's fucking
some
weird.
high
Like some glory hole type of shit?
some
Yeah.
high class or high up politician. He would go to airports like that, and then you would just do like he would do something with his foot, like it's a signal, and then that's where he would do his nasty with the dude and then leave. But he got caught.
That's fucking
Talking about
weird.
glory holes, fucking. I was watching it. I forgot what it was on
Sick
Fire in the
transition.
Fighter and the Kid or something.
But
They were saying that Canada pretty much said that like because they don't want you to have like people no contact. So it's like when you're having sex, make sure you fucking do the less contact you can. But they said do it through a glory hole. Like
Oh,
put something in front of you, you and your partner.
Canadians
a
are-
shield,
Canadians
like
are
a-
so nice on
Yeah, it's like just,
I
You
don't
just
wanna
lay
get
there, the
COVID.
shield on top of her, and
Yeah.
you just both like this.
that's fucking weird.
When you made that noise, it reminded me of fucking cone heads when he puts a cone on.
It's a new,
fucking cone heads.
new definition to smashing.
Smash into the glory hole. It's fucking weird. Weird times, ladies and gentlemen. Weird times.
Let's fucking end this.
Yeah.
7125media.com.
Can't breathe.
All right. We're out. Like,